Hey MCS family, my name is Mrs. Williams and I'm your chief meteorologist for the Midland-Odessa area, and today I'm going to be bringing you your local Tuesday weather. Let's go. So today we had some cold weather here in the Permian Basin. It was 48 degrees, and tonight we're actually going to dip down into 38. Crazy weather for springtime in April, but don't worry, we have some hotter temperatures coming up this week for our quarantine season. Let's take a look at the National Service Analysis map from the National Weather Service. So as you can tell here, we have some high pressure systems dominating the United States. They have pushed down this stationary front, which was the cold front yesterday. That's turned into stationary. These high pressure systems are completely dominating most of the United States, holding in that cold air. So yesterday we had a cold front come here through. This is the surface weather map for from yesterday the 13th. And this high pressure system, very powerful, brought in the cold air from the polar air mass up here in the north and pushed it down into the southeast, actually causing some snow in parts of the panhandle of Texas and in Oklahoma. Today's clouds were stratocumulus in the afternoon. In the morning they were stratus, but stratocumulus usually appear before or after a cold front, so it shows right now that there is better weather coming our way because these clouds are breaking up and there's a change in the atmosphere. So we have some warmer temperatures coming. Our air pressure today was 30.22. It's high, and it probably was high because there is still a high pressure system dominating our area. It's holding in that cold air, pushing away the low pressure systems. We saw a perfect example of a high pressure system type of weather yesterday. It was cold air, but extremely sunny. And today there was a dip in that air pressure. It wasn't as high as yesterday, therefore causing some clouds to accumulate, but that's okay because now they're breaking up. And as you can tell here, around 12:55, we had a slight dip in the air pressure. That means that there is warmer, better weather coming our way, which is true. Our wind right now is a beautiful 10 miles per hour, and basically all what wind is just the movement of air from one pressure to another. So the atmosphere is unequally heated, meaning that there are going to be areas of high pressure and areas of low pressure. And air pressure likes to be equalized. So high pressure areas always go to low pressure areas. If you take a look at this little seesaw, we have a high pressure area. You can see him. He is holding down the seesaw. Wind is moving to low pressure, this little guy right here, to help balance out the seesaw and keep everything at equilibrium. Our humidity today is 49%, and this graph just shows you what humidity is. Humidity, all it is, just shows the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere that day. So we actually have half of our air today is filled with water vapor, and this just shows you kind of what it means by that. Finally, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about the thunderstorm we had on Friday. So Friday we had 3 big cells of thunderstorms come through with lightning and thunder and maybe in some parts hail. But basically a thunderstorm forms when there is moist or there's warm, humid air rapidly rising in a cumulus cloud, turning it into a cumulonimbus. And as it rises, it fills with water because clouds are just water, and it turns darker, and then finally there is a cool downdraft that pushes that rain. It can no longer hold all that water into the cloud, and so it falls rapidly. If the cloud builds up to a certain point, there is a freezing level in the atmosphere, and if it builds up to that point, it turns into hail. The hail falls. If it doesn't melt all the way, then of course it will be huge pieces of hail depending on the size. But that is how a thunderstorm forms. That's all I have for you today, guys. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll see you next time.